Okay, now we're going to go over the adaptive radiation and convergent evolution handout. Okay, it says adaptive radiation. One macroevolutionary process is adaptive radiation. Yesterday we talked about some macroevolution, evolution on a small scale. We talked about the bottleneck effect. This is macroevolution, evolution on a larger scale. So one macroevolution process is adaptive radiation. In adaptive radiation, a single species or small group of species evolves over a short time into many forms that live in different ways. Adaptive radiation often happens when there's a dramatic change in the species' environment. They have to adapt to their environment. The evolutionary changes that occur allow the organism to survive. The diagram below shows part of the adaptive radiation of mammals. Look closely at the diagram and pay close attention to the relationships among the mammal groups. So there's another one of those cladograms that we've been looking at. So they had a mammal ancestor, and then we branched off, and we have camels here, and porpoises there, and rhinoceros, and I believe that's an anteater, and a hyrax, and a manatee, and an elephant. And it says, answer the questions, highlight your answers. Which group is most closely related to the sirenians? So sirenians, that's the manatees. And it's always going to be the one that comes just before it on the cladogram. So it'd be the hyracoids. The hyracoids would be there. Number 2 says, which group is most closely related to the artiodactyls? Let's see, artiodactyls are right here. And there's none listed, but before it, so it's going to be the ones on the same branch as those. So it's going to be the cetaceans. Okay. So the porpoises are most closely related to the camels there. The cetaceans. Number 3 says, which group has the mammalian ancestor? And it lists those. Well, the mammalian ancestor is right here. It could be what we call a primitive trait. They all have a mammalian ancestor. So the mammalian ancestor is down here. It's on that main trunk there that goes to everybody. So everybody would. That would be all of the above. Number 4 says adaptive radiation is the process by which one species evolves into many forms that live in different ways. Like our cladogram there saying there was a mammalian ancestor that evolved into all those others. Remember, that's just a thought, though. Think for yourself. Be Remember to be discerning in what you believe. Not everything that you necessarily or hear is going to be absolutely true. They have missing links, and they call them missing links for a reason. They're missing because most of the time they were likely never there. Which 2 animals are believed to be most closely related? The sirenians and the hyracoids, or the sirenians and the tubulidentates? Sirenians, and it would be the one just before it, so it would be the hyracoids. That would be the correct answer. And that's that. Okay, so make sure you attach and turn that in.